Aaron and Amanda of Level Up Creators and Level Up Creator School. I'm our Director of Operations, and Amanda Northcutt is our CEO. Today, we're going to be talking about our MRR Accelerator program, and we are so excited to spend a few minutes of our day with you. If you have any questions for Amanda or I, please drop them in the chat at any point in time. If we haven't met yet, there are two ways that we help thought leaders like you build rock solid recurring revenue businesses. The first is Level Up Creators, which is a done for you white glove consulting firm. And the second is Level Up Creator School, where we help a global group of thought leaders build businesses through a done with you model. Creator School includes access to our consulting team and a methodology in a way that used to be reserved exclusively for our consulting clients. Okay, so we're going to jump right in. We're talking about our MRR Accelerator program that we are launching at the beginning of this next year. So, Amanda, why don't you give us a small overview of what that program is?
Yes, definitely. So if you've been following along our journey with Amanda Goetz at all over the last 6 months, we have done kind of the final reveal of her MRR project, and we have taken her from around $9,000 in MRR to $46,000 in under 6 months. And that is with basically rebuilding the foundation of her business. We took the first 3 months of her project doing that. In January, she will exceed 60,000 in MRR. So we consider that a wild success. And we're going to see if we can get her to $1 million run rate next year. So since we started that program, Amanda and I have both been hit in DMs in our inbox with, hey, how do I get that? I want what she has. How do I get that kind of support? And so for months, we've been kind of noodling on this and how can we birth a program of this magnitude. I mean, the work that we did for and with Amanda Goetz was a Herculean effort and is a level of brain work and emotional labor and literal labor for a consulting firm. And it's something that we're not even aware of another organization that is willing to do in the creator economy. Like we believe what we're doing work that literally no one else will do because it's too hard, frankly. So that doesn't bother us at all. Thankfully, we're always up for the challenge. But so we put our heads together on this, and we realized that our methodology, we basically did everything that is within the breadth of this consulting firm we did for Amanda Goetz. And we are now calling that methodology the MRR method. And so it is taking your business from A to Z. And that could be from ideation or from optimizing, kind of rebuilding like we did for Amanda Goetz, and then taking you to MRR maximization. So we are taking 5 and only 5 creator solopreneurs. These are subject matter experts, knowledge creators. This is not for entertainment-based creators. This is for people who are experts and they are sharing what they know online and with their audience and have or intend to have, digital products and services that are based on knowledge transfer. So this is a 7-month program. It kicks off on January 22nd and will run through August 21st. And it is the craziest program we've ever done on a number of levels, but primarily because we are guaranteeing an MRR number for each participant based on sort of the ingredients that they have coming into the program. We are guaranteeing that we're going to take you from here to here without gaming the system. This is the same program we did for Amanda Goetz. I think if y'all know us at all, you're very aware that we have no tolerance for ick or sleaze or, 1-to-1 LTV to CAC ratio, meaning you are paying as much to acquire a customer as they are paying you, which is a zero profit business, to be clear. Like you might as well be doing nothing if you're running a business like that. So the program cost is $20,000 per month. So it is 140,000 USD. And you, at that point, know that you are spending $140,000 to have your entire business built for you. I mean, the breadth of this program is crazy. And we have this all detailed on mrraccelerator.com. So y'all can pop over there and take a look. But we are your full stack fractional team for the entire 7 months. And if for some crazy reason we don't hit your MRR guarantee number by August 21st, 2025, we will continue to work with you in the same capacity until we do. So no matter what, you win, right? And so with the creators that we're talking about and the MRR guarantees that we are working, within, we're looking at like a maximum of a 5-month complete and total return on your investment over and above what you are currently making to make back your 140,000 plus. So basically, it's going to be so fun a year from now interviewing the 5 people who went through this accelerator and are having a very different holiday season than they are this year, just like Amanda Goetz is having. I mean, she was just able to buy her first house as a result of our work together and the success that she's had. And so that is completely life and game changing. And so we're looking to repeat that success in a really fun, unique program that's not just the done for you services. It's also a group coaching program, and it's also a mastermind. We also have a lot of really cool like luxury experience and surprise elements throughout the program that we are especially excited about because we're experienced people also. Not only are we creating experiences for you, but we are helping you create experiences for your customers. So that is kind of the gist of the program. Again, there are lots of details. It's a Herculean, crazy amount of work, but that's the nuts and bolts of it.
Yeah. So, what's the biggest challenge creators face when they are trying to scale their MRR? And how does our program specifically solve that problem?
Yeah, so there are lots of challenges. I mean, the chief challenge, if you're looking like a 10,000 foot level, is that these individuals are unquestionable experts in their field, right? They know their shit and they are delivering on that level through the content that they're creating. But it's the business skills, the operations, the marketing, sales, customer service, success, technology, systems, right? Standard operating procedures that are missing. And also, very importantly, this MRR method that creates, puts an end to your revenue either looking like zero or like a roller coaster. And it's just this steady, beautiful increase because we're laying the foundation for long-term success and products and services that are scalable. So that's kind of the number one problem. And then, I mean, truly the entire program is built to solve that because you get our entire fractional team. Like, you could not go out and hire the team that we have at Level Up Creators. Like, you just can't. You won't be able to do it. And so these are professionals who, I mean, I have 20 years of experience myself in recurring revenue businesses, and our team has decades upon decades of experience in each person's respective field. I was thinking about this yesterday, and it's almost like we are a Swiss Army knife for creators. And so you bring your knowledge and experience and your passion, and we bring everything else. But the cool thing is, like, you don't need my team long term. And that's a good thing because, again, you can't have them. We think you need them for 7 months to do the Herculean lift that it takes to build or rebuild the foundations of a business and establish systems for true scale as far as you want it to go. A lot of creators aren't trying to build billion-dollar businesses, but if they could make a cool, $500,000 a year, that would be pretty sweet and completely life-changing from maybe the, $120 they're making in corporate America, for instance, and working on their own terms, doing something that's actually purposeful and fulfilling, and working toward building a legacy, like a multi-generational legacy for their family.
Yeah. You said this program is a white glove service for creators. Can you walk us through what that experience might look like on a like hands-on support kind of way?
Yeah. So my team is doing absolutely everything that we can do. So we are not creating your video content for you. We are not doing sales calls for you, but we are doing everything else in terms of creating the direction, the strategy, the product ladder, your own path toward MRR, the MRR method, to designing a beautiful, value-laden customer journey where you are no longer in this one-sided relationship with your social media followers where you give and give and give and give and don't get anything to return, to this mutually beneficial relationship where you earn MRR, recurring revenue, in exchange for the recurring value that you are offering through a very well-designed product ladder. But this is branding, website, funnel building, complete tech setup, migrations if need be, all of your writing. We're not doing social media writing. What we are going to build you a suite of custom AI workflows that will facilitate massively your ability to be efficient, on brand, the tone is right, and everything. We've done a ton of testing at this point now that's really, really on lock. I mean, that's not even 10% of the program that I just rattled off. So we are teaching you how to, and we're equipping you to become this creator CEO that we know that you can be. So the group coaching piece of this is like MBA for creators. It's MBA light. And so we are giving you both the fish and the fishing pole for this business. So we are doing the lift of the entire business and getting you to this MRR guaranteed numbers, which with the people who are participating in the accelerator, it's looking like it's going to be between 30 and 60 grand MRR will be kind of the range of our guarantees. And we are equipping you to take the business forward as far as you want to go. And this group of 5 people that we're curating, this is not we're going to spend 7 months together and never speak again. This is a highly curated group that I'm putting together where there are specific synergies between businesses that have long-term potential for partnerships, for in a non-competitor way. I'm not putting any competitors together in this program. These are wildly intelligent people. And we do anticipate turning people away. Right now, people are waiting to hear back from me like, hey, did I get in? Am I a good fit for the group at this point? So we have not completely finalized it. If you're interested, you need to reach out to me today, because we're closed really Friday, end of day Friday through, and then we come back to work on Monday the 6th. So we anticipate that I will have everything finalized before then. So seriously, if you're interested, let us know. And we do anticipate running subsequent cohorts, but we don't have any of that scheduled or planned at all for 2025. So if you're interested, please reach out. And this is not taking the place of our traditional consulting services. This is a yes and. And so the work that we do in our consulting firm, we take a phased approach to the MRR method. We are kind of, if you think of the MRR method as A to Z, we're taking you from A to F or from, G to S, wherever you need to go. And again, a phased approach. But the personal MRR guarantee is unique to the accelerator for sure.
So a 5-figure MRR increase is a bold promise. What systems and strategies are in place to ensure that we get this transformative result?
Yeah, I mean, we've been there and done that and got the t-shirt. And so we know who our core customer is. We know who has, we can identify pretty quickly at this point, do you have the right ingredients where the MRR method is going to act as the exponential lever in your business for 2025? And so, I mean, the systems and the processes and everything is the culmination of my 20 years of experience and everyone's multi-decades of experience that's on our team. And so we have put all of our ingredients together to mesh with your ingredients to build the most amazing, beautiful, well-operated machine of a business that you have ever seen. I mean, even the metrics dashboards that we are building for our clients provide more insight in a much more easily digestible way than the businesses that I worked with in Silicon Valley. Like the VC-funded startups do not have the level of insight into their funnels and their businesses on a quantitative basis that our clients in the creator economy do. And that is crazy. So we're bringing over all of the best and most relevant business principles from the B2B world, from Silicon Valley SaaS, from creator economy memberships. And we've put it all here in the MRR method. And the MRR accelerator, again, go to that mrraccelerator.com to get all the details. I mean, it would take me a long time to flesh out everything that we're doing in this program. Aaron, you're certainly welcome to hit any highlights if you want to that you feel like I missed. But ultimately, like if you're interested, you need to go read that page, read the FAQ section. I wrote that myself. It's very, very detailed and a little bit spicy. So I think you'll get a good like feel for the vibe of Level Up Creators and kind of what we're doing here and who we serve and how we help.
That is part of the next question is what types of creators or businesses will benefit the most from this program and how can they know if they're ready for this level of growth?
Yeah. So if you want your life, I mean, completely changed by this time next year, if you want to be making between 30 and 60K MRR, and some people that I've spoken to who are now very likely to join the accelerator have automatically accidentally sort of disqualified themselves from being ready for the accelerator because they feel like they're too early stage. But this is for where Amanda Goetz was this time last year, or 7-8 months ago. really stuck, couldn't quite get to that 5-figure MRR place. You do not have to have 100,000 social media followers. I want to be really, really clear about that we have built a 7-figure business and I have about 2,000 followers on LinkedIn. And so I want to remind everyone that social media followers can act as a great accelerant for your business's success. But having professional expertise and a network is like, this is how we've been doing business for millennia, right? We have not had social media. That's a very, very, very new thing. And so we can do with or without, basically. So early stage, if you're maybe making between 5 and 15K a month and it is a struggle and it is not recurring revenue, and maybe your revenue looks like this and you do not have the marketing, sales, customer service, success, technology, recurring revenue methodology down, this is probably right for you. And
Yeah.
we expect that at least 3 of the 5 people who are in the accelerator will have to finance it. And so we have a financing partner. And you can also pursue like a small business loan with your local bank or a credit union. And so it's a pretty compelling proposition when you show a lender this contract that, okay, this organization has been there and done that multiple times. Again, we did the Amanda Goetz thing in public. We have lots of other clients that we are doing amazing work for to the same end, and in some cases even more, right? But we just don't have permission to share that information, just like we did for Amanda Goetz. So I don't want there to be some like weird perception that because that was the working in public campaign and that's what everyone saw, that is all that there is. That is emphatically not true. That is a great example, and Amanda has been just a tremendous, wonderful partner to us. She's a lovely, lovely human being. So we're looking for pretty early stage folks who are willing to sell high ticket offers, especially if you have a small audience. We have to go to higher ticket offer. We're not looking to sell like courses unless you have 1 million followers or something like that. And we will very much, this is a bespoke program through a methodology. Every person gets exactly what they need within what we do, which we deliver the MRR method in a variety of ways with our existing client base because they are in different stages, different types of businesses, different areas of expertise. So we adapt and mold to get you to where you want to go.
Yeah, I was going to say a lot of people, when they hear MRR, they automatically assume, like, oh, um, like almost templated, like, here's your community and that's where you lead people and this is it. But there are very custom variations to MRR that you get. And we help you figure that out and flush that out
Oh,
throughout the
yeah.
process as well. So
Mhm.
don't feel like you have to walk in with like this idea of what you want. Like, we will also help you figure that out. That's part of the process.
Mhm.
Okay, so last question. What makes us level up creators in this program different than what's already on the market for this type of thing?
Yeah. Track record of success, our team. Again, this caliber, I cherry picked every single member of this team from past teams that I have built as an executive, like an executive at global recurring revenue companies. And so this team exists nowhere else in the world. It exists nowhere else in the creator economy. And again, how do I say this in a nice way? Again, I'm not aware of anyone who is just willing to do this level of effort because it's really hard. It's really, really hard to get a business to a 50, 60, 70, 80 MRR level, especially as a solopreneur or creator. If you're not in like the 2% of entertainment based creators who have brand deals and merch deals and like are getting shows on Netflix and all this kind of stuff, like that is not the vast majority of us. And that is not the type of customer that we serve at all. We are serving specifically knowledge creators, the LinkedIn creators, people who are subject matter experts and who are, frankly, look a little bit more like me or even a little bit more gray than I am. And so in the consulting firm, we found that we are helping people bring to life their second act, if you will. They're ready to leave corporate America. They have amassed a lot of knowledge, networking, connections, and are ready to take that and move it forward into something very, very special that is their own, that is purpose driven, that is legacy building. So I believe that, there's 4 core pieces of a winning strategy. And two of those four things, one is it's rare. So not only is this rare, I think it's a one-off offer. And the second of those four things is that it is inimitable. It is unable to be imitated. And so I don't even know of anybody else who could do this. So it's like we are willing, we have the track record of success, and we're guaranteeing your outcome and results. That's a pretty damn good offer. If I had had this offer when I was starting this business, I would have been like, hell yes, me. Like, that would be amazing. Because it's unheard of.
Yeah, it's really amazing. Okay. Well, thank you guys for joining our live stream. Be sure to follow us for more tips and insights on building a successful recurring revenue business. Bye. Until next time.